What if I told you that the loudest thing a man can ever say is nothing at all? Not a long message, not a final apology, not even a dramatic goodbye. Just silence. You gave her everything. Your love, your time, your loyalty. You didn't play games. You were honest, raw, open. You let her see the real you. And still, she walked away. No explanation, no second glance. Like you were just a chapter she skimmed through and shut closed without hesitation. And yeah, it hurt, because you thought love meant showing up. You thought being real would be enough, but it wasn't. Here's what you didn't realize. She didn't leave because you weren't good enough. She left because she thought she had you figured out. She thought you'd always be there, predictable, available, safe. But when silence replaces that certainty, when the man she assumed would reach out just disappears, that's when the shift begins. This isn't about revenge. It's not a game. This is about power, inner power, the kind rooted in calm, in discipline, in self-respect. Today, I'm not here to tell you what to say. I'm here to show you how saying nothing at all can say everything. It starts like this. At first, your silence feels like relief to her. No more tension, no more texts. She thinks she's won. She doesn't realize it yet. But what you've just triggered is something ancient. When something we take for granted suddenly vanishes. We don't forget it. We obsess over it. We chase it. Not because it's right, but because it's gone. You're not ghosting. You're growing. You're not avoiding her. You're choosing you. That's what stoic strength looks like. It's not loud. It's grounded. It doesn't need to explain itself. It just is. And in that silence, a new energy is born. She begins to wonder, did he ever really care? Was I wrong? Why didn't he reach out? That's when doubt replaces her confidence. That's when the story she thought she controlled starts to fall apart. You're no longer waiting, no longer explaining yourself to someone who stopped seeing your value. You've taken the pen back. She's not the lead anymore. Just a footnote in a chapter you've already outgrown. And yeah, she might test you. A vague message. A post that feels like it's about you. But don't be fooled. That's not concern. That's curiosity. It's not real. It's a test. She wants to know if she still has pull. But you don't move. You don't respond. You don't break your frame. You're not emotionally unavailable because you're bitter. You're unavailable because you've healed. You've stopped bleeding where someone refused to bandage. You've stopped offering your energy to someone who didn't honor it. That's not cold. That's control. And the thing is, when you truly disappear, not just from her world, but from the need to be seen, you don't vanish. You echo. You live rent-free in memories, in songs, in moments. That's the real shift. She doesn't just miss you, she misses the security you brought, the warmth, the focus, the peace. And now it's gone. Not because you wanted her to hurt, but because you finally chose to heal. And healing, that doesn't need an audience. You don't need to post your glow up. You don't need to show her how well you're doing. Because the man you're becoming, he's not becoming for her. He's becoming for himself. You're not rising to prove anything. You're rising because that's who you've always been beneath the wounds. And the more you disappear, the more she feels it. The more your absence becomes presence, the more your silence becomes weight. That's what power looks like. That's what peace feels like. Let her wonder. Let her create stories in her head. Let her try to make sense of your calm. You don't owe explanations, not anymore. Because the truth is, you don't want her back. You want your peace back. You've outgrown the version of yourself that needed her. And in that growth, you've reclaimed something priceless. Yourself. So breathe and say it, not for her, but for you. I don't chase. I choose. I don't break. I building. My silence isn't empty. It's full of everything I never needed to explain.